Hey, welcome to the Homeschool Hacker. My name is Matt and I'm a dad. I'm a parent. I homeschool our daughter, Shanti, who is 7 years old. And we just made her this really fun game using AI that is solving super specific subtraction problem that she's been running into. In this video, I'm going to show you fully how to make a game like this in under 20 minutes. It's going to change the way how you homeschool, and it's going to revolutionize how you can get over certain mental blocks that your child is having and build games that will really concrete those foundations inside of your mind. Hey, homeschooling parents, I'm Matt, and I'm really passionate about using AI in the right ways in order to enhance our daughter's homeschooling experience and also to enhance our experience as parents teaching in a homeschooling environment. We all know how difficult it can be, but using AI tools to custom create curriculum for our daughter has been a game changer. So today I'm going to show you how I'm going to custom build a tool that's going to assist her in her subtraction process right now. Shanti was having trouble with subtraction, and I'm going to share with you how we can easily build a game that reinforces the curriculum that we're teaching her. So I'm using Claude today. You can sign up for Claude. You will need the paid account, like it's $20 a month. But if you use it consistently and for the homeschooling, it's really totally worth it. And this is the normal chat feature. So let's start here with the idea that we have, the issue that she is having right now, which is learning the fundamentals of subtraction. Okay, so now I'm just gonna naturally speak to my computer and describe what I want. And this is the first lesson for us as parents and as kids on how to be the creative director of AI so it can enhance our experience in life, right? To help us out and not do things for us and make us lazy human beings, but to actually help us get past the mental blocks that we have. So my daughter is 7 years old. Her name is Shanti, and we've been struggling with subtraction. And right now we use the curriculum Math UC, which is a very popular curriculum. We're getting into subtraction, and she's currently in the alpha curriculum right now. And I want to build a fun, interactive game to help solidify the foundations of the subtraction here. So it should go not just like 7 minus 4, but we should also go into double-digit numbers as well and teach how to actually build the subtraction mental framework inside of our heads to understand how subtraction works at a fundamental level, referencing and using the curriculum that we are currently using, which is Math UC Alpha. Okay, so this is the goal here that we want. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to give it one last thing. This is really important if you try this on your own as well. I don't want you to just build this. I want to fully brainstorm this concept to make sure that it's actually useful for our daughter as she uses it. So let's plan out the idea first, and then we can start building it. So this little planning phase is pretty important here. So let's just go ahead and enter. We're gonna let Claude think about the request that we just made to it. The thing to really think about here when you're using these AI tools is that you are the creative director. You have the vision, you have the idea. Think of using AI like this as they are like the foremans on the job. And what I mean by that is, say you are a construction supervisor. You go in there and you understand the house that you're trying to build. You get it conceptually. It needs to have 3 bathrooms in it because we have 3 people living in the house, right? Stuff like that. We need 4 bedrooms because we have 4 people that live in the house, kind of thing, right? You understand the goal. So you have to tell that goal to the AI, to Claude, and what it will do is it will then architect the plan, okay? So it's like the architect who is saying, okay, in order to accomplish this, we need to have this layout, we need to have this feature, we need to do this kind of floor plan. And it's going to present that floor plan to us. And as the creative directors, we say, no, that doesn't look right. I don't think that's really going to accomplish the goal that we're going after, X, Y, Z. So now it is architecting that plan.
Cool.
You want to hang out with me while I make it?
I am kind of hungry now.
You have mac and cheese on the stove. All right. Hold on, mac and cheese break. I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back here and it has got the full picture now. And what it's also doing, because I use this almost every day to assist me in teaching Shanti, it has pulled past levels, right? I have a kind of a brain setup where it remembers a lot of things about Shanti's schooling. And that's the really powerful thing about this application here, for example, is as we're going through the school day, I actually put notes about the lesson that we did. And essentially it saves that as context to reuse for the next lessons. But to not dive into that too much, honest reactions before we design, the constraint that just bit you yesterday will bite this game too if we're not careful. Okay, physical is winning, name the reasons for going digital. What does the game give you that jawbreakers don't? So yesterday we used jawbreakers to do like counting, to have like Matthew C style or Montessori style where you're actually using physical items to learn. What does the game give you that jawbreakers don't? It's a plausible answer, each pulling the design from a different direction. Travel and portability, that's definitely it. Solo practice while Erica handles the other blocks of the day. Yeah, so really to answer this question, I'm gonna speak to my computer now. Yeah, number one, I think that with the right design, we won't go into scope creep on getting past her level right now. But the physical is definitely winning, like you said, but this game makes the solidifying foundation more fun to do. Meaning we can't always get jawbreakers or rocks and do it. So the portability of it, but she also really enjoys playing these games. And the more she does it with repetition, the more she'll remember it. And that's why I'm gonna build this game for her. So MUS philosophy actively warns against speed drill math. So this is actually a pretty cool insight. So it went and pulled context from Matthew C in the curriculum, and it's giving me this little kind of warning here. Demi's whole thing is mastery before progression, understanding before procedure. A timer and points game could quietly fight the curriculum and reward guessing. We should think hard about the reward structure, celebrating which strategy she used rather than how fast she answered. See, this is really good in-depth thinking, and that's why we told it to do the planning. Going beyond 7 and 4 into double digits isn't one decision, it's a ladder. The right progression for alpha is roughly single digit basics, subtraction from 10, subtraction within 20, tens only, ones from 10. So it understands the Matthew C curriculum, and it's gonna build that into the game. Mental framework is the actual goal here. This is the most interesting part of your request and the real differentiator versus any random math app. Math apps grade answers. This should explicitly teach that subtraction can be thought about 3 different ways and let her pick which feels right for each problem. See, this is such an incredible tool because me as a parent, I'm not a teacher, right? I know subtraction in my head, but I don't know all the different mental models to teach it. I only know the one that I use. And so this is where I was coming into a block and a standstill. Later on top of that, the specific math alpha facts worth drilling, double subtraction from 10, fact families, the 4 fact triangles, nice. Count backwards, reaction to the fox den math. So on her, Shanti's world here, we use foxes because she's into foxes right now. And the 3-way workbench, okay, my honest take, C wrapped in a light theme. Perfect, features that matter regardless of direction. Okay, everything you said looks amazing. Let's go ahead and do C, and it will just be a standalone HTML file as well that will live on its own server, but I can integrate into the platform later. But essentially, when you design your first game here on Claude, it will just build what is called an HTML file. An HTML file is like a website. When you enter here, this is exactly what this is. It's just an HTML file in that you could host locally on your computer, or you can upload to a server, which I'll show you here in a minute once we build the game. Now we'll just start building. I'm gonna tell it. Based off of everything you said, I approved the plan. It looks great. I really enjoy how she can pick which mental model she wants to use. And let's go ahead and start building it. So now here comes the fun part. We're gonna send it over and it's going to start building unless it has more questions. So we're gonna see if it has any more questions, but right now it's just going to most likely start building because it went over everything and I said I approved. So we're just gonna give it some time. I'm gonna pause the recording and let it kind of do its thing, which you will as well. It's just telling you what you want. And now the architect had the plan. We approved the plan. Now, instead of being the architect, he's going and, if you want to think about it, hiring the contractors, getting the framing set up, the concrete foundation. And then once the foundation is built, us as the creative director will look at it and say, hey, actually, I want these features. I want this light fixture over here. So you're thinking about it like that, like you're building your own little house that has a certain function. That's what the game is kind of like. So it's going to start building it all. So reading front-end design, and it's going to start building it. Okay, so we're back and we have a game. This is literally right off the bat. It took about 10 to 15 minutes or so for it to actually build this. So let's first see what the parent settings is before we get in there. Shanti came in, wanted to hang out, and she's looking at her new game here. So she gets to actually change things with us. This is really the cool thing. Hit the X and hit let's go, let's play it.
By the way, you can switch anytime.
So it has this voice on there, which is like the computer voice. It's not really that cool. Start with 5 and take away 4. So I guess it's actually kind of telling her. So this is the berry patch. Let's see what that actually does.
Compare is great for how many more questions.
Okay.
Count up. Start at the little number and jump up to the big one.
So we can actually replace this voice with something better, but that's more complex. But that voice is fine right now. So right now it's a little...
Watch what happens when we take some away.
So I get what it's doing. It has 5 minus 4, but let's see. I guess this is where we click the answer.
Yes, take away thinking. You watched the 4 disappear.
Okay, so that's kind of cool.
Which way feels right today?
0.
Yeah, so she knows the answer, but let's look. All right, so let's come in here and go back. And this is where we now critique it and tell what we like and what we don't like. So let's go ahead and tell Claude now these changes and it will update it. Because essentially we don't want to have to go to the parent settings to go to the acorn field or whatever. It should be kind of like a natural progression up. And if she gets all of them right out of 20 questions on the blueberry patch, it should just send her automatically to the acorn field to track kind of like where she's at, right? But visually, this kind of really does show everything really nicely, and especially the count up. Look at that. That's a great feature. And this was all built off of just maybe 20 minutes sitting here, right? And now she has this tool that will really concrete the foundation of the subtraction based upon her actual curriculum. So let me pause it. It's gonna do its thing. It's gonna make those additions that we were talking about, and then we'll come back and make it even better. Once we like where it's at, we can then push it to a free server where we can access it on our phone as well. Okay, Shanti and I are back. It did a lot of work. So it went through and made about 9 major edits to the game itself. Took maybe 7 minutes for it to complete, right? Yeah. Okay, Shanti, so you ready to play it? 2D Rudies, let's see. Okay, so hold on real quick. So right now, it's actually what we made it do is help teach it in a different way. So tell a real story. So Foxy picked 9 acorns. She ate 3 of them on a walk home. How many made it home? You can click it in different and see it in different ways.
Foxy's pile has 9 acorns. Squirrel's pile has 3. How much bigger is Foxy's pile?
So all you have to do is you could count the gold, or you can hit count up like the little kangaroo guy.
Hey, it's 6.
Okay.
Foxy has 3 acorns. She wants 9. Way to go. Nice. You counted up from 3 to 9. Count up helps when you have some and need to know how many more to reach a goal.
All right, so now we can also change the mode. So see that little picker right there? We can come up here and pick it directly. So within 20, no regrouping.
Riverbank. Love river.
Riverbank?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Foxy picked 21 pebbles. She ate 1 on the walk home. How
Pebbles?
many
We
made it
can
home?
eat pebbles? Bruh.
Foxy picked 20 pebbles. She ate 1. Yeah, you're right. That's weird. Foxy picked 20 pebbles. So we'll leave that on as a note, but keep playing it. All right, so...
Wait, do that again.
All right. And essentially just a little bit more tweaking, but let me go ahead and show you how to actually get this live. And the easiest way to get it live is to sign up for a platform called Netlify. And let me show you how this works. You have to make an account with Netlify. It is free, just make an account, and you're gonna hit add new project. Now, when you come over here to add new project, you come back to Claude, and as you're looking at it, you can hit this drop-down menu and then you hit download. Or another very easy way that Claude allows you to do is to hit here and hit publish artifact. Essentially, this will give it a URL. but the Claude stuff will always be on there, and we don't always want that, right? So let's go. We just downloaded it. We made a Netlify account, and now we are adding a new project, and you can see upload your project files, really easy. So we're going to come here to our downloads, and we have our Fox Den, and come here and drop it in, and then just follow the prompts. And now it's literally that, it's quick. It's up that quickly. So we're going to do quick setup, and we're going to change the name of this to Fox Den Subtraction, and then update the project name. So now this is where it's at. We can click this right here, and it actually opens it up on the internet. So we can take this link now and put this link right inside of our phone or an iPad and start using it right away. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to try the game that we built, it is linked in the description below. And if you also want help setting it up, I offer consulting with homeschooling parents to help them get these kind of tools really established inside of their workflows with their kids to make sure that they are really learning the best that they can be without the limitations of generic curriculum. So see you on the next episode.